All my time here, I saw our club returning to a feeling we have all missed. Because there is something special behind us. This is togetherness. So I want to thank you, all of you. Thank you to our players who face the season with passion and determination.
Out to Declan Rice. And Eze!
This is our Arsenal.
If you've been watching football this season, you know the biggest story isn't a transfer saga or a single wonder goal. It's the silent, terrifying evolution happening in North London. We need to talk about Arsenal. For years, it was always the project, the potential, or the challenge. But that phase is over. Mikel Arteta has delivered a fully completed, cold-blooded machine. They are not just sitting top of the Premier League, they are absolutely dominating Europe. They're the only team unbeaten in the entire Champions League group stage, a monumental feat that changes the entire conversation. This is not the Arsenal you thought you knew. This is a team built for sustained success on every front, armed with tactical depth, psychological resilience, and a weapon no one can seem to defend. So forget the old jokes. Grab a seat because we're breaking down exactly what makes this Arsenal side the most terrifying team in world football right now. The foundation of any great champion is control, and Arsenal's system this year is built to suffocate opponents. It all starts with a seemingly simple formation, the 4-3-3, but the movement within it is where the genius lies. Look closely at the fullbacks. This is the main tactical difference maker. When Arsenal is building the attack, one fullback, say Jurrien Timber on the right, or perhaps Ricardo Calafiori on the left, doesn't hug the touchline like you'd expect. They invert, stepping right into the midfield. This is a calculated risk that gives Arsenal a huge reward. Suddenly, you have a five-man block in the central area. The two elite center-backs, Saliba and Gabriel, plus Martin Zubimendi, the inverted fullback, and Declan Rice. This central overload is key. It does two things beautifully. First, it creates triangles and passing angles that completely bypass the opposition's first line of press. They can pass around pressure with ease. Second, and crucially, it acts as a rest defense. If the ball is lost, those five players are perfectly positioned to counter-press aggressively and kill the counterattack immediately. This means Arsenal always dictates the speed and location of the game. They turn defensive solidity into attacking fluidity, which is why they are so effective at maintaining possession in the league and managing the pace against the best teams in Europe. Let's address the most talked about signing, Victor Gyökeres. We have to be honest, he is still very much adjusting to the ferocity and intensity of the Premier League. He's not currently posting the goal numbers he did in Portugal, and that transition is tough. However, Mikel Arteta's use of him is a masterclass in seeing function over finish. Gyökeres isn't just a goal scorer in this system, he is the chaos creator. He is an absolute physical brute who leads the entire league in high pressures applied in the final third. He is relentless. This work rate completely changes how opposition center-backs defend. They can never relax. They are constantly pinned by his physical presence and tireless running, forcing them to commit an extra marker and drop deeper. This act, this strategic occupation, is the true reward. It opens up massive half spaces for players like Martin Odegaard and the inverted fullbacks to occupy, and it gives Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli more precious one-on-one isolations on the wings. Furthermore, the depth behind him is terrifying. The arrival of flair players like Eberechi Eze and Noni Madueke means that if Saka or Martinelli are neutralized, or if Gyökeres needs a rest, Arsenal can introduce game-changing individual brilliance from the bench. Eberechi Eze's dribbling ability in tight areas offers a completely different, unpredictable route to goal. This attacking depth means they can swap systems, keep rotations high, and ensure opponents never know which version of the Arsenal attack they are facing. The biggest, most undeniable proof of Arsenal's new terrifying status is their performance in the UEFA Champions League. It's one thing to lead the Premier League. It's another entirely to go into Europe and look completely untouchable. Arsenal is currently the only club across the entire competition that is unbeaten after the group stage, securing a perfect 18 points from 6 matches. That is a historic achievement for the club. They didn't just beat teams. They dismantled them. They secured massive statement wins against European giants like Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid.
Calafiore drills it across, and it's in! And Arsenal leads! Putting off a couple of challenges. Martinelli! Oh, what a goal! Superb from Arsenal!
Showing that this team is built to perform under the brightest lights. The key to this UCL success is twofold: maturity and miserliness. They are showing incredible game management, slowing the tempo when necessary, and killing off games clinically. And defensively, they have been historically stingy, conceding barely any goals across their entire European run. At the Emirates, they have a crazy record of 9 successive home UCL clean sheets under Arteta, scoring 27 goals without reply. This shows that the defensive structure, the foundation of Saliba, Gabriel, and the midfield anchors, is elite enough to shut down the best attacks the continent has to offer. This sustained excellence across 2 grueling competitions sends a clear message. Arsenal is back among the genuine European elite. This might be the most underestimated reason why Arsenal is so scary. It's the detail that wins titles, set pieces. Honestly, it's become a joke for the rest of the league. Under their specialist coach, Nicolas Jover, Arsenal has turned corners and free kicks into a guaranteed goal machine. They are leading the Premier League and Europe in goals scored from set pieces, a stat that provides crucial points against deep, stubborn defensive blocks. This is not about towering headers. It is about absolute science and choreography. Jover designs routines that use structural disruption, players moving as blockers to screen markers, making perfectly timed diagonal or blindside runs, and having players crash the box at the near and far post. The central piece to this weapon is the new deadly delivery of Declan Rice. He has added a wicked curve, pace, and whip to his corners and free kicks that is almost impossible to defend.
It's Rice. What a goal! Declan Rice with an absolute rocket with a free kick. It's Declan Rice again. 2-0. What a goal from Declan Rice! And Arsenal lead by 2 goals.
The ball dips right onto the heads of his aerial targets like Gabriel and Saliba, who have a significant run-up against static defenders. This certainty of scoring from dead balls gives Arsenal a huge psychological edge. If they can't break a team down in open play, they know they have a free, almost guaranteed goal waiting on the next corner. That is the mentality of champions, and it has completely transformed their ability to grind out those vital, ugly wins. Finally, we come to the part you can't measure on a stat sheet: the mentality and the depth. The Arsenal of old would crumble under pressure. This team, they refuse to lose. The soft center is gone, replaced by a ruthless, pragmatic will to win. They are now grinding out 1-0 victories, the hallmark of any great title-winning side. Crucially, they are achieving this resilience because their squad depth is finally elite. When a player like Saliba had to be substituted, the seamless introduction of a player like Christian Mosquera or the return of a fit Jurrien Timber ensures the standard never drops. They have multiple players for every position. This rotation capability is what allows them to maintain peak intensity across the Premier League grind and the Champions League knockout phase. Mikel Arteta has instilled a culture where standards are non-negotiable. The players take immense pride in their collective defending and relentless counter-pressing. They've gone from being a team with potential to a club with certainty. They look like they expect to win every single game they play, and for the rest of the league, having to face an opponent with world-class quality, elite tactics, and an unbreakable winning mentality is genuinely the most terrifying thought of all. So there it is, the complete breakdown of the terrifying Arsenal monster. They have tactical control through the inverted fullbacks, strategic brilliance from Gyökeres creating space, the guaranteed points from those deadly set pieces, and the ultimate proof of their quality, an unbeaten run of pure dominance in the Champions League. This is a team built for the long haul and built for trophies. What do you think is the biggest difference maker for this Arsenal team this season? Is it Declan Rice's delivery, the unbeaten run in the UCL, or the tactical genius of Arteta? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more in-depth football analysis.